But from an opposition standpoint, what was it like to play against Eric Lindros? Here's what he had to say.
I coached against him in his prime with the Legion of Doom, with LeClair and Renberg in the Panthers series against the Panthers and Philly. He was a beast. He was a beast to coach against and punishing. And on top of his game, we beat them in 6 games in that series. But I'm telling you, he was something else to coach against, how good he was and how talented he was. And he should have had just an amazing career, but concussions really derailed him.
Right. So he called you a 6'4", 240-pound version of Gordie Howe, which is a pretty impressive player. Who wouldn't want a guy like that? So he had some great years with the that's who wouldn't want that? Like, yeah, Gordie was not bad at a 6'4", 240-pound version.
Yeah.
That's pretty good. So that same season, okay, that McLean talks about, you went to the Stanley Cup final, a short one. You won the Hart Trophy, Lester B. Pearson Award as the NHL's MVP. 29 goals, 41 assists in just 46 games, and here you are winning the MVP award. And let's have, I know the music cue is a little bit off, but let's have a listen to what you had to say at the time.
I'd also like to thank my family who supported me throughout everything, the up times, the bad times. They're there for me, and I love them, and thank you very much. My close friends, and in closing, I'd just like to say thank you to the fans of Philadelphia who supported us when we weren't so good. We're getting better.
So that a pretty emotional moment for you, and kind of ruined by the band there a little bit. But the emotional moment for you. Tell me, what do you think about when you see or hear that young player, that young kid? What do you bring back?
Listen, with that team, yeah, we worked so hard. The first couple of years in Philly were real tough. We didn't have much of a team. We didn't have depth, but we had some good people around. Like, I got to be around Kevin Dineen, an amazing captain, a great person to be around off the ice. There's lots of guys that Dave Brown was another good one. There are lots of guys in Philly during those lean years that kept things, pointed in the right direction and spirits high. And then, really we got some depth. They went out, there's some free agency. There was some good drafting. We got Renberg. There was a big trade. We got John LeClair and Eric Desjardins, Gilbert Dion, in a huge trade. And that was amazing. We got, Johnny was terrific to play with, a great person off the ice. And then we got a really good defenseman as well in that. And then we got, Joe Barry played some games for us on top of that. So that was the big trade that really pushed us into saying, that we're coming along. Now we're here.